to a broader casual or objective observer, you realize that they're just trying to make a statement and take a stance. And for me, I don't see it as any disrespect in any way. If it's a matter of disrespect, they wouldn't have ushered in the president and observe all protocols, then move out. They would have just right there and there decided not to even be part of anything at all. So what they did, for me, it's about registering or a protest and taking a stance against certain things. And if I should even go further, and beside what the minority said, and if you've observed the president's speeches over time, you realize that he and his vice president takes delight in throwing jabs and innuendos and all manner of things at the minority and the opposition as large. So, and you realize all this will culminate to like all those events, all those innuendos and insinuations and name callings will one day culminate into what we saw yesterday. So for me, it's a natural reaction of things, and it's well and good that once in a while you have to take a stance and then you stand by it. And that's what he did. And for me, I think it's well and good. If only what they put out that are the reasons that they did what they did, they are going to stand by it and then see their action through, that will be fine. That will be good.
What else would you be expecting before we come to the reasons they've given? The minority has given indication of the possibility of not even being part of the debate on the State of the Nation's address. The majority have already indicated they'll prevent them from debating the State of the Nation's address.
Yeah, but then the point is this: if I wasn't there, I've registered a protest, a walkout. What is the point of me going back to debate the substance of what was done after I've left? I'll be very surprised if the minority actually went in or go in there on Tuesday to say they are going to debate the address. I'll be very, very, very surprised. Then it defeats the entire walkout, the rationale behind the entire walkout. Once they walk out from the address, they have to walk out from anything to do with the address. They can do all the discussion out there in the media and wherever, but not on the floor of Parliament. Once they walk away from that, the very moment the speech is about to begin, it means that they have to stay away from the debate totally. When it's done, they can take part in other business of the House, but for the debate, I don't think they have to be part. If they do that, then it's amount to double standard.
Yes. So you think they should not be part of the debate?
They should not be part. If you do, if you're trying to make a statement, it should be complete. It can't be halfway. So when you go back to debate, what are you going to? So what you are even trying to say is that after walking out, I went and hid somewhere and was actually enjoying what the president was saying.
Okay.
I get
okay.
it.
So
I was just being a coward.
You walked out and you were listening.
Being a hypocrite or something. So once they walk out, they have to work out on everything relating to the address. You don't go about saying that I'm going back to the House to discuss or debate the substance of the address. No. Like I said, they can do that in the media. And there are so many platforms to discuss or even debate that. It's not only on the floor of Parliament that, it's not as if even the address is going to be some law or whatever that will be binding on a lot of things in Parliament. So
okay, not necessarily.
For me, they should just stay off it. When they go, then they are being hypocrites.
I'll come back and ask you about the reasons the minority have cited for the walkout. But did you think it marred the whole exercise? Did it affect the exercise in any way?
It did not. For me, apart from what is out there, or the verdict out there that some people are pained beside that, I don't see how it is. And it was even good in a way that for the first time, you realize the State of the Nation address took a shorter time than it usually does, because of no heckling, less heckling, and all those noise making that are usually characterized with State of the Nation addresses were absent. So for me, it didn't mar it in any way. Besides people being petty about it, I don't see how mar it in which way. Yes, anybody who says that is being petty, or I don't know, funny to say the least, because what did it take away from? They've registered a point, and the statement was very clear. We are no longer going to be part of.
So you have an issue with those who are criticizing the action of the minority.
But walkouts are always political statements. Walkout, not only in Ghana, all over the world. Even a couple of weeks ago, it wasn't even a walkout. We saw Nancy Pelosi tearing POTU's State of Union address. It was meant to be a political statement, and then she did it. And after that, she gave the reason that she wasn't going to be part of what she is not interested in keeping what the manifesto of lies. I get it, because she believed whatever Trump said over there were full of lies and what do we call it, inaccuracies. Yeah. So that's why she tore it, and she gave reasons for it. And she tearing the address was a political statement, and given the reasons that she gave, you now understand why she did what she did. So it's the same thing, that minority. And the parliament all over, people stage walkouts to register. But the point is, it's always about disagreement on something. And during debates and even approval of certain agreements in parliament, sides walk out if you realize that if your views are not being taken seriously and it's not going to make impact at the end of the day, then you don't give the legitimacy to whatever is being done, so that one day people will say, but you were part. As we've gotten to know some people who usually do, they pass certain bad agreements, then they will say, oh, but you were part of the committee, you were part of parliament that passed the agreement. Are you getting the point? So when you walk out or you walk away from the whole thing, it means that you are not giving legitimacy to it. And when day of reckoning comes in, it's solely on the head of those who did it. Okay. So it's a legitimate action that is taken all over the world.
The legitimate form of protest.